Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Happy Wednesday. It's Amy from Solace Quilty Studio. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Oh, it's kind of a cool morning.
Gorgeous morning.
Gorgeous morning. We took our little puppy for a couple of walks this week, and then her and I just went out on our own, did a little shorter walk. Because, like her and I, we both have shorter legs at the moment. Um, she will grow into hers. I'm already there. So there you go. Um, so we took a little walk with her I took a little walk with her this morning and she's so stinking cute. Anyway, she's doing great. Getting along with everybody. The cats are coming to detente with her somewhat. They will sniff noses and not get too perturbed about her being there. So I hope everybody's having a great Wednesday morning. Let's get to our winners from last week. So last week we had these two cute little pouches. So two cute little patches, and then they have there's a mini charm in them, a little pattern, and a little other something. So so our first winner is Debbie Fisher Brandt. So we'll get a hold of you and get those out to you. And then Sherry Fick is our other winner. So I'll open up one, kind of show you. So there's like a little Villa Rosa. A couple of Villa Rosas. Aren't I nice? A couple of Villa Rosas. She got a little bee garden mini. And then these are the great needles. So these are like little, they're called black gold needles. So if you're doing any handwork, they're great. So it's something for you to try. So those are our giveaways. So our QOD question of the day. I know, right? I'm fancy. Um, so we're coming up on one of my favorite holidays. I love Halloween. I love Halloween fabric. Let's just make everybody knows that. If you know me at all, love Halloween fabric. So so we're gonna be putting up a lot of Halloween um quilts and kits, and we might have a little promo going on sometime in September for the Halloween. So keep that on your radar. But one of my favorite holidays, it's just because I like happy Halloween. That's like um fun Halloween. I'm not scary Halloween. I've watched scary movies. I'm over them now. So what is your favorite Halloween candy? I know that I have to hide candy corn from my husband because he will eat like a ginormous bag of it if I don't make it a game. Like I'll hide it in places and he'll say, I smell, candy corn somewhere in the house. So he's like, don't buy it. And then he's like, why didn't you get any candy corn? So what is your favorite Halloween candy? Say good morning. Let me know what your favorite Halloween candy is. And we're gonna start seeing that stuff soon. So
And potentially we'll have it in our candy bowl.
yes, we might have it in our candy bowl, but I have to find somebody who does like candy corn and little. But some people will probably not like it. So anyway, see, Diane M loves can. See, there's some candy corn people out there.
Of course.
There's candy corn people.
It's the best candy.
Fantastic. Okay. So right now we are having an end of summer sale. So a lot of the fabrics that we got in kind of the winter and spring we have on sale. We have a ton of Lori Holt on sale. So if you are a Lori Holt fan, go on and check out the website or come on in. We'd love to see you. So we have Lori Holt. There's a little bit of Moda. There's some more of Riley Blake that we've had in for a while. So there's quite a bit on sale. Um, so check it out. And
First picture on the website.
first picture on the website. So if you're a Lori Holt fan, this is a time to get like Americana or Hometown Holidays from last year. Are we doing kits too?
That's up to you.
Okay. Well, we'll figure that out. We'll put it on the front page so you know. He's going to check that. Okay. So I did a big restock of for bag makers. So next week I wanted to start a series because I want to convert all of you to being bag makers. Yay. Um so so I really want everybody to embrace some of the things that scare us. So I know that one of the biggest things is when you pick up a bag pattern and you look on the back, you don't know how to read it, you don't know how to pick your fabrics, you don't know what interfacings you're looking for, hardware, that kind of thing. So let's break it down. So we're going to break it down into chunks so you guys can get more of like a small bit of information, and then we'll kind of build on that. So next week, we're going to take a couple of my favorite patterns that I have bags for. I have a lot of bags, but anyway. And I'm going to show you the back of the pattern, what they call for, what you're looking for, what you need to ask for. And I want you to know that if you come into my shop in particular, I am happy to help you pick out all of your hardware, explain everything to you, make sure you understand what you're getting into. If you get one of my kits, if it has more than one interfacing in it, they will be marked in some way. So we'll put the little tissue that comes with them that tells you what it is, or we will or you'll know by the back of the pattern, the difference between the two. So I want everybody to there's some fear in bag making that that I want to help you overcome and kind of maybe try it because they make great gifts. I love quilting, but don't get me wrong. I love quilting. I'm going to show you a couple of quilts I'm working on so you see some works in progress. But I want to take some of the fear out of starting a bag project because something about it, what to pick, all that kind of good stuff. So we're going to do that, a little segment next week, little bite, and then we'll do a little chunk in the coming weeks as well. Okay. So that being said, um, webbing is something that we carry quite a bit of here at So Let's Be Quilty. And I just restocked some of the Stitch Supply Company, and it is the cutest. Oh my gosh, I love her. Look at this webbing. So this is the inch webbing. I'm also carry the 1.5 inch. So those are the two flavors that we have in this particular one. And then this one is almost a neon pink. So it's a neon pink and cream. So they have this great green. So you can see the difference between the neon pink and the regular pink. And then we have this, I think this is peacock and turquoise. This one is their other kind of darker pink. And then we have the purple and the black and white. So these are really great. So I just restocked a bunch of these so that we had all the colors because, picking out things for your bag, sometimes you don't want to make the straps. So really good alternatives. The inch wide is $4.99 a yard. And the 1.5 inch wide is $5.99 a yard. It's all on our website. I made sure everything was in there. And then also from Stitch Supply Company, they're doing these super fun zippers. They're 30 inches. And see the really fun color? So it's a fun color. Maybe I need to put something in front of me so you don't get to see my face and the fun color. Well, because it's making it blurry. So this is Electric Youth. And these are 30 inches. They come with two zipper pulls on them. And you could either do this for one project or you have enough for two projects. Oh, maybe that's better. That's nice. And then we have, so I have a couple of other colors coming. These are the ones that showed up right for right now. This is blueberry. And what I really like about them is not only the color of the zipper tape, but the coil is all these really fun colors. And then this one is called Spearmint. So it's like a green on green. So I ordered a few colors. Those are the ones that have showed up so far. They are $7.99 and they're 30 inches and they come with 2 zipper pulls. So really fun. So zippers and that. And then we, just to let you know, we restocked most. So I think I'm only missing 1 bolt of the Tula Pink the new True Colors that came out with Full Moon Forest. So I think I'm only missing 1 Space Sprinkle. So that's the only one I'm missing, but everything else is restocked. It's in the system. So if you're looking for, I think I have minis, I have charms, I have 10-inch squares, and then I have the yardage. So if you're looking for that, it's restocked. And then I got in a bunch of cool pouch patterns. So one of the patterns that has been taking the internet by storm, if you haven't made it yet, or you haven't, or somebody hasn't made it for you, then you've probably seen it. So it's called the Hemingway pouch, and it is by Center Street Quilts. And it is a super cute. So you can make a bunch of sizes. So it's a little pouch that you can use for so many things. So it has 4 sizes on the back. And then I borrowed this from one of my ladies who made it. So this is, I think she said this was the large. So this is the large Hemingway pouch. And then with her leftovers, she made a little cute little companion. Look at the little cute buddy that goes with it. So with one, we're talking about fat quarters and then 1/4 of a yard for your binding. And then you have enough zipper tape because you're using one side of the zipper tape to make this. And then you have enough for the little buddy. So the Hemingway pouch is, I know it's in the system. I think it's $10 or $12. So I have them in the system. And I will be making some kits. So I'll make kits for the Hemingway pouch, so that you can just buy the fabric. $15, $13. So I'll make kits where you can just get all the stuff to make the Hemingway pouches, and then you can buy the patterns separately so you can make multiples. So that is one of the new pouch patterns that came in. We still have a bit of the of our Michigan vinyl in stock. So if you're looking to stock up on that, we still have a little bit of that left. And then one of my favorites, so one of the more popular, is it in there somewhere? Yeah, it's stuck right there. So everybody picks up this little pouch and says, "Oh, that's so cute." It's called the Candy Cutie pouch. And it is by So Luxe Fabrics. Chrissy Lux is her name. And she does these little patterns that take up mini charms and charms. So I got 3 new ones. The first one is the Ginger Pouch Trio. So you can make all 3 of those with a charm pack and a half yard of fabric and some zippers. And then I thought this one was really cute, especially with back to school, the little cute little rainbow pouch. And that one's really great with scraps. So 4 fat 16ths. So scraps basically is what they're saying. And then I know. And then this one is really cute. This is like, it's called a little triangle pouch. And this is a mini charm and a fat quarter for lining. Yeah, like a little pencil pouch. So I thought those were really cute. That Hemingway pouch might be in there. It's a great little companion for a lot of things. Oh, okay. So Kim asked if the Hemingway pouch might be in a So Let's Make a Bag. It is a great possibility now that she's doing a paper pattern, so I don't have to, print a bunch of patterns and ask for permission and all that. So yes, it is a great possibility that it will be in there. And then I have this really cute little. I'm making mine with the Michigan, and then and it's called the Comet Case pattern. So this pattern is $2.85. It is from So Hungry Hippie. She's fantastic. So she even has a little QR code on the back that you can do the video tutorial with her. People have found it very useful. We will also, and I ordered a bunch of printed vinyl besides the Michigan vinyl that we have, and I usually have sparkles and plain or clear. We have a couple of other things coming from Sassafras Studio that would make really cute comic cases, and we will make some kits for them. So we'll do the kits separate also from the patterns, so that if you decide you want to make multiples of them, because these make great gifts. So we're getting into that season where we kind of have to think about, if we have retreats or family get-togethers, or you're making them for friends, all of those are great for making little things for everybody. Okay. All right. I have to be kind of quick because I'm good. I'm good. Okay. We restocked the Madame So, her fabric marking pens. Get that over my face. Um, so you get 4 colors: the blue, the white, the red, and the black. And then you get refills for them for $12.49. This is a great deal because you get 4 marking pens and refills. What I have to say about these marking pens, I've been using these for a little while now. These are formulated for fabric. Super important. Let me say that again. These are formulated for fabric. That means when you mark on your fabric and you iron it, it's gone. The Frixon pens, I use sparingly. I use them not to mark a bunch of stuff on a big quilt and then iron it away, because the Frixon pens, fabulous as they are, were just a happy accident that people realized they could use them on fabric. So until you wash it, it is not gone. And you can get shadowing and certain things happening with the Frixon pens. So I tell people they're great for marking if it's going to be on the back side of a quilt, or it's something that you're using it to mark and then you're going to cut that off. So once you wash with the Frixon pans, it should be gone for life. But I always tell people to test it on their fabric and make sure it works for you. These are formulated for fabric. I have the singles in the blue, and then this one has the elusive white, which is great for dark fabrics. So those are back in stock. The other thing was, this is a great deal. So she has, I know that a lot of you, light is always an issue for us as quilters, especially if we're quilting, in darkness, or, bad lighting or whatever. So all of us are always looking for a little bit more light. This is a sewing machine strip light. So it sticks to the underside of your machine, and then has a little so you have a little wire, and then a toggle to toggle it on and off. So these are great. So especially if you're in a lighting situation that you need help with, this makes it so that where you're working, you're getting the light. And it's a great price. They're $22. So a lot of these light strips are quite expensive. I thought these were very reasonable. So $22 for the light strip. Let me see. They are how long? So you get 30 centimeters of LED light strip with adhesive backing and 98 inches of power cord. So really fantastic. So check that out. We got a few of them. I will get more if we get a demand for them. So I talked about that. So what? All the
Matt says loves
all the candy. So does my husband. Um, all the candy. So let me tell you something. I'm going to digress for a moment. So we have a candy jar here at the shop. If I have it full, see, he's hushing me. If I have it full and he is here by himself, that candy jar will be empty, guaranteed, because he just can't leave the sugar alone. Anyway, okay. So next week on Thursday, we have the quilted coat class. It is not here at the shop. We have it off site. If you are signed up, I'm gonna get the email out to you today that gives you the map of where you're going and then reminds you of some things to bring. I have 3 spots left. So if you want to do the quilted coat class, please sign up quickly because we're going to close it on Friday because I don't think anybody's going to get anything done unless you already have a quilt ready to go and you wanted to cut it up into a quilted coat. We're going to close it on Friday or Saturday, do you think?
Fridays.
Friday sounds good. Okay, so the class is 150. It's an all-day class. We'll have coffee and muffins in the morning, and then we'll have lunch, and we're gonna learn so many things. So really great class. It's called the Elemental Coat. So you'll be able to make a coat that's long or short, with or without collar or hood. She will talk about buttons and or zippers, fit, and how to make that flattering for your body. So great class, 150. I have 3 spots left. If you're interested, check it out. All right. I know I'm talking fast. And we're breathing. Okay. So 2 more things. So Heather Bailey, oh my gosh. Anyway, the owner of Crimson Tate, her name is Heather. I cannot remember her last name. Anyway, she is so fantastic. I've met her at Heather Givens. So I've carried her fabric. She has a shop in Indianapolis called Crimson Tate, and she's usually at the shows. She's just a lot of fun. So for her shop hop, she did these pillows that were shaped like the states. So she has done all of them, and she sent a little flyer asking if we wanted to wholesale some of her patterns to many shops. So I got the patterns in stock. They are $15. Comes with a paper pattern so we have the UP, and then I wanted to show you because it's a nice big pillow, and then the pattern for Michigan, and then you raw edge applique on your heart, so you can put a little heart maybe where you live, or you can just put a big heart in the middle of the state. I will finish making up mine, hopefully in the next, I don't know. Anyway, I will. I have it. I have everything cut out. I just need to, get it done. Her patterns are so funny. So on the back of the Michigan one, it says, "P.S. The mitten and the UP in this pattern are not to scale with one another. Don't worry, they're totally friends." That's the kind of person she is. Very quirky, very funny. I love it. So we have those. I'm going to make one, so I'll show you that to you. That is a work not almost in process. How about that? Okay.
You're not going to
Not unless you're willing to man the store because it starts today. Yeah. It's today, tomorrow, and Saturday.
Someone was asking if
Yeah. Okay, so I'm working on this pattern called the Oops pattern. And so it is charm friendly. Really, dudes? It is charm friendly and layer cake friendly. Oh, that was Gloria. Hi, Gloria. So it is. So you're taking a charm pack or a layer cake, and you're making those blocks. So I took a layer cake from Riley Blake. It's called Neverland, and so that's what the block ends up looking like. So it's like 9 by 16, and then I will put this will be my sashing. So the green will be the sashing around all of them, and I'll show you the first row so you kind of see them. These need an iron, and then they need their sashing put on them. So I'm just putting things that I like together. So you can see the little mermaids. And then this one has, you can see there's Tinkerbell, little fairies in there. And then basically this went together so fast. So you can use a charm pack and make like a smaller one. And the back of the pattern shows the little charm pack one. So look how cute that is. So so that's the oops pattern. I will show you that done pretty quickly. And then this one I've been working on for a while in bits and pieces. We had a bunch of kids. If I can get one more bolt of something, I could make more if anybody's interested. This is called Dead End. And this is the center of it is mostly paper pieced. Well, the center of it is all paper pieced. And then the edges are these 16 blocks. I know, aren't they cute? Okay, so I'm gonna take this all the way out so I can show you. So so we have the blocks that are going to go around the outside, and these are really nice because if you just need something to do that's a bit mindless, you're just sewing all these guys together. This one's really cute. You can see the little skeleton in there. And then this is bats and eyeballs. The little black cat and the pink haunted houses. And I have all this fabric on the bolts, so you don't have to make this one. There's some really fun stuff.
Candy corn.
Candy corn. So we'll show you that one more time. So it has the haunted houses, and then in between you have candy corn trees. Candy corn trees. They're so cute. And then this is I love this house. So all the doors are fussy cut with these dogs and cats that are all dressed up for Halloween. And then we have this house, which has the little Harlequin roof. And then we have the little pumpkins. So these still have paper on them. These I've just finished, so I need to take the paper off. So probably a controversy on whether you take it off at the very end or whether you take them off as blocks. I take them off and then I starch them really well, iron them carefully, and then take off the paper because I don't want to sit with a whole big quilt, and it's daunting to try and take out all the papers. Then I find it less daunting to starch them, take the papers out, and then have something that I don't have to take the papers out at the very end. So this is the third one. And then the last one, I just finished all the parts and pieces, and then it has ghosts. So so I'm getting there. So I have almost all the parts and pieces done. Then all I have to do is put it together. Simple and easy. Simple and easy, right? So that's what I'm working on. I also have like 20 quilts that need to be quilted, but we won't talk about that right now. So thanks for watching. So just a reminder, our winners were Sherry Fick.
Tell them what you're giving away for saying.
I didn't. I will do that. And then Debbie Fisher Brandt are 2 winners. Okay, we have 2 layer cakes to give away. So maybe you could make the oops pattern with it. So we have, this is an old one from, that was in the archives. We're gonna call it archives. It's better than, sitting in the drawer, right? This is Orchard from April Rosenthal. And then if you need, candy corn, did I take it out of the thing? Anyway, so Tiny Treaters from Jill Holworth.
Say good morning and
Good morning, and what's your favorite Halloween candy? Which we have found some
candy corn.
some candy corn aficionados.
Reese's Pieces, of course.
Reese's Pieces. All right.
We need to find chocolate.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
He'll look through those. So have a fantastic Wednesday. Check out the end of summer sale, and we'll see you next week.